Did you know that, according to research by educational psychologist Frank Williams, traditional IQ tests often miss up to 70% of highly creative children? These are the students who might not ace a multiple choice math test but can look at a simple curved line and see a parachute, a smile, or a galaxy. Well, to catch these students, schools use a very different kind of exam, which is the CAP, or the Creativity Assessment Packet. If you are an NRI parent applying to a specialized private school or gifted art programs in US or Canada, you might encounter this test. Well, it doesn't ask for the right answer because there is no right answer. Hi, I'm Gurpreet from Wizdomi, and we specialize in personalized one-on-one live tuition for K-12 and competitive exams. So today I'm going to decode the CAP test and I'll explain how 12 simple boxes can measure your child's future potential and why this test is a favorite for identifying the innovators of tomorrow. First, let's clear up a major confusion. Well, this is not the Certified Analytics Professional exam for adults. This CAP stands for Creativity Assessment Packet, developed by Frank Williams Company and published by ProEd. It's used to identify gifted and talented students specifically in the domain of creativity and divergent thinking. So who takes it? Primarily students in grades 1 through 12. It is strictly an aptitude test for creativity and not a language test. Now, the CAP is unique because it isn't just one test, it's a packet of 3 tools. The student portion takes about 25 to 35 minutes. The 3 components are the test of divergent thinking, the test of divergent feeling, and the Williams scale. The most famous part is the test of divergent thinking. So just imagine a sheet of paper with 12 boxes, and inside each box is a simple line or shape. And the task: your child must turn that line into a picture. Then they must give that picture a creative title. So scores here are based on the Williams model of creative thinking. You don't just get a pass or fail, you get a profile. How do you sign up? Now, unlike the SAT, you cannot register online yourself. It is usually triggered by a teacher referral for gifted screening in public schools, or you must book a licensed educational psychologist for private evaluation. Now, since it's a part of larger evaluation, costs range somewhat from $300 to $800 depending on the psychologist. Also, this is strictly paper and pencil. There is no digital version because the physical act of drawing is central to the assessment. Can you study for creativity? Yes, but put away the text. Start creative exercises 4 weeks prior. Try the squiggle game. Draw a random line on a paper and ask your child, what could this be? Challenge them to come up with 5 different answers. Also, title training. This is where most kids lose points. If they draw a dog, don't let them title it dog. Encourage them to title it the puppy who ate my homework, because cleverness counts. And the common mistake is focusing on art quality. Now, the examiners do not care if the drawing is pretty, they care if it's original. On exam day, remember, no erasers, because in many versions of divergent thinking tests, erasers are discouraged because they slow the flow of ideas. Results are usually included in a full psychological report taking 2 to 4 weeks. Now, your child is scored on 4 criteria: fluency, flexibility, originality, and elaboration. In the USA, the CAP is less common than the OLSAT but is highly favored by magnet schools for the arts. In Canada, specifically in British Columbia and Ontario, the CAP is often used as a supplementary test for students who show high creative potential but might miss the cutoff on standard cognitive tests. Now let's answer the 5 common questions about CAP. Is this an IQ test? Well, no. It measures creativity. My child can't draw well. Will they fail? Absolutely not. Stick figures are fine if the idea is clever. What is the divergent feeling part? Well, it's questionnaire asking, how your child handles curiosity and complexity. Why do parents have to fill out a form? Well, because the Williams scale asks if your child is curious or imaginative at home. So can Wizdomi help you prepare this? Yes, we do rigorous training on divergent thinking. The CAP test is a reminder that intelligence comes in many forms. So if your child is the type who colors outside the lines, this must be their moment to shine. Now, for more guides on navigating the complex world of private school admissions, do subscribe to Wizdomi. So I'm Gurpreet, helping you unlock your child's potential.